Good morning, everybody, and this is your SP 500 setups for today. So we had data. Data was at one stage liked and then hated yesterday. So still another range, should I say, a rangy day. We did end up with a big range bar after the data, and I just want to put this in because it is fairly significant. And at the moment, oscillators are starting to separate. Does look like we've got a flag break. I just don't like a flag break with the range bar. That's not always an indication that all is good. So we drop down to the 3-hour. Oscillator is not going to give you much, and you can see there's my pin bar to the upside, my pin bar to the downside, and my solid green bar based on the data coming out, which engulfed a number of bars to the left. We didn't really tag the level we were looking for, which is 50-50. You can see, tried again, but still missed it. So there's still a gap there, and nothing else really on the 3-hour. When we drill down to the lower time frame, this is where it starts getting interesting. So from the oscillator's perspective, we are top of range, and this range bar, that's why I said you want to draw it in. It's the top of the pin bar. Pin bars are important. That's 5105. This is after hours trading that we're breaking 5100 should I say, and we did not close above 5100. We closed at 5086. So I don't expect us just to run away at the top here. I'd almost be tempted to take a cheeky short scalp here, but that's against the trend, so we're not going to do that, and I don't advise you to do that either. We do have quite a solid zone of support here, and this is what I'd be looking for, but we'll get to that now in the 15-minute. Let's just have a look at yesterday's price action first. So you can see how we dropped down, consolidated, waiting for the data, then this massive engulfing bar. Never jump in when you see a data bar like that. There's always a pullback, and you can see the pullback came to this area, basically come back to test this level here. Now, you would have been forgiven for hoping that it tested 50-59. Look at these three levels here, and even a little further down at the swing high of the morning, which was 50.77. So you can see there, nice juicy inside bar off that. But hindsight is always the perfect science, and what happened in this scenario is spike, channel, break of the channel, to look for the next level of potential support, comes into the zone inside bar and goes sideways. So when you see this kind of price action, V reversals are rare. First move, you should expect a second move. There's a second move. Have a look at this very juicy pin bar roughly at the second move target. So this, just putting a trade in here with a stop below that, it's a 100-point stop loss, and you'd be sitting with 390 points profit at the moment. So hindsight is the perfect science. Very difficult to pick up this with human emotion, but anyway, the longer you trade, the better you get at it. So that's kind of the setup that you'd be looking for again today. Where you've got to see a volatility, what you're looking for is some form of structure. You've got a massive daily gap here, and this level at 50.85 is very, very critical. And then you have this 50.80 and 50.77. So those are the areas I would be looking for price to come back to. I want to see what's going to happen there. And the other thing that I would do is just do that and do that. So just pick up these fractals and those two fractals there. And if I draw another line, you'll see we are going parabolic. So I would expect some kind of a pullback. So yeah, levels that I'm looking at this morning on this are definitely 50.85, 50.80, 50.77, and then all the way down here as well at 50.62. So I'd expect a pullback and expect to move back up. I think we are basically top of a bigger range now. So if you just eyeball this, there's the top of the range, there's the bottom of the range. This zone that I've just given you is sort of the middle of the range. So that would make the most sense for me. Pull back into this area, build a base, and then another attempt at 5105. Once we get above 5112, then you can consider the flag is broken or the range is broken, and then you can probably start plotting a move for the massive move that we had a couple of days ago. But for now, don't want to be jumping in up here. Wait for the pullback into the structure I've given you. Wait for pin bars, inside bars, and engulfing bars before you get involved, and try to keep your stop as tight as possible. Keep your position size as small as possible as well. Obviously you want to make money, but you don't want to risk too much. Hope that helps, and we'll see you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.